Hello and good morning, and how are you all? Special welcome to new subscribers. It's wonderful to have all of you here. I'm just going to give you an update for this week. I haven't posted for 2 weeks, so I need to let you know what's happening. Not much in the garden. The plants are still growing. The beetroot's doing fine, but they'll stay in here. There's 2 curly kale in there. They're surviving. The seedlings have not been surviving very well because there were tiny caterpillars all over them. I got rid of the caterpillars. Hopefully they'll pick up. The broad beans, look at that. They're doing amazing. Right, and now the garlic, ready to go in the ground. I need to get them in ASAP and cover the beds to protect them over winter. But this bed, as I said before, I'm going to trench it with the unfinished compost from the front garden, because I don't get to turn my compost very often, so it's going to be cold and it's not going to compost very well. So what I'll do is I'll trench it and I'll bury the uncomposted compost and pile up the soil in that way on top, because I don't have any more soil compost. I can't afford to get any more, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll raise the bottom up so that come in the new year there's lots of lovely fresh soil at the bottom to drag the roots down. Oh, there's a birdie in the garden. Show yourself, please. Is it robin or is it the wren? We'll soon find out. But I just ate a ripe cherry tomato off that tomato bush, which I cut them down from all the growth that was there and left on the new shoots, and they've given me new tomatoes. And this is mid-October. I know I'm going to be pulling them out this week or next week as soon as I have time to sort the bed out. And then I think the garlic is going to go in here because I haven't had garlic in here a while. The potatoes, well, I didn't earth them up yet, and the slugs have demolished them. They're terrible. Chickpeas, they're still growing, but they're not very big. There is a pea in there, but it's not very big. I'll just leave them on to finish. The carrots, they're still doing fine. The broccoli is struggling to give me sprouts because they are getting demolished by caterpillars. And now there's woolly aphids, so I keep coming in, squishing and washing out the woolly aphids and that one as well. So I've got 2 sprouting broccoli plants. I need to clear out the borage, and all of these have to come out. They'll be transplanted into the strawberry tower on the veranda. Oh, we're still getting calendula, mid-October. Isn't that lovely? We have, so exciting. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on. Can you see that? We have cauliflower. It's only little, but we have a cauliflower head. And there's another cabbage head there. There is, this cauliflower's not doing too good. There's a cabbage head in that one over there, but it's not very good. It's being munched. There's the leaves are folding over, so that means there's a curd in there of cauliflower. This one is also curling over. I think that means there's a curd in there. This one has a tiny curd, but I think it's been munched. So yeah, it's been munched by the slugs. So I'll harvest that one quickly, wash it out with salt water and use it. Mix it in with some rice. This one has also got a little cauliflower curd, tiny one. So I'm going to have to remove these damaged leaves, because damaged and sickly leaves are a magnet for slugs. That's their job. Tidy up dead and diseased things. So if your plants are stressed, that just encourages the slugs more. So yes, I'm very excited that we actually have some. This whole one is going to come out. Oh no, there's a little shoot in the corner, so if I cut it down to the new shoot we might get more. But yep, that's a cauliflower head. I'm going to take that off today. There we go. Oh, there's a slug. Goodbye to you. We still have some beans on the dwarf beans, the black beans. These chickpeas are going over, but Yeah, there are peas in there, but they're absolutely tiny. So homegrown, not that great. Still worth doing though. Raspberries, they're not, this year I'm not getting bulk raspberries because they're in pots, not the ground. Okay, see you quick. Chard, parsley, all doing fine. That cabbage I'm leaving to go to seed in case that one in there gets totally munched. I still have tomatoes. I'm going to get them off before the rain comes again. Chard seeds almost ready. This string is ready, so I'll have plenty to sprout for sprouted seeds through the winter for fresh greens, for microgreens, and I'll have enough for next year. In here, slugs and caterpillars still abound. I have been checking them regularly, picking out the pests and making sure they're still watered because we haven't had rain for a bit. Oh look, tomatillos, and this one is huge. There, that one's huge. So they should be ready soon. As soon as the husks, well, the slugs have munched this one, but as soon as the husks start yellowing and peeling away, they are ripe and ready to pick. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like the flavor much, but it grew voluntarily without any planting of myself, so that's where it will stay. Okay, this, they've survived. Oh, look, caterpillar. Off you go. Goodbye. And I checked it just a minute ago. Look, there's more. Let's pick you off. Or I'll just take the whole piece of leaf off. Yeah, tiny, tiny little caterpillars. Still the cabbage butterfly, like a large white that's been around. They're getting through the edges of the bed. So there's still lots of slug and caterpillar damage, but the plants are healthy. So I just keep checking, watering, because they're under cover now. The rain doesn't get to the ground. As you can see, it's pretty dry around about them. Okay, these are still going. Won't be long till they go completely over. I'm leaving them on because I want seed. So, oh, that's done. Yeah, they're not very well swollen seed, but I hope they grow anyway. I'll keep them. The leeks are still going fine. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 leeks in here from earlier in the year. These cabbages, I'm not looking for a harvest this year. They are there for the early spring, late winter. So it doesn't bother me that they're slowing down in growth as long as they don't bolt, which I hope they won't, and as long as they're not completely destroyed by pests. So they're growing fine. I'm going to cover this bed back up again. Yeah, I need to be figuring out where I'm going to be putting all this garlic. So I'll do that in a bit. I need to dash out again quickly. I'll be back soon to do more gardening. Not much to tell here except the water plant. I don't even know what it's called, but it's beautifully in flower. Don't they make gorgeous flowers? Yeah. Apple trees have still got leaves on, so they're fine. My gladioli have set seed. I'm just going to let them spread. I know I won't get the colours I want, but then it doesn't matter as long as they're plants. Okay, that's all I can share with you right now. I'll get back to you in a bit. The peppers are still on the plant, and this one is turning red. Now, still not getting any Cape gooseberries, although we have flowers. Jalapenos still looking good, although I thought these were cayenne. I think if they were jalapenos, they'd be much bigger. I'm sure these are cayenne. I've lost the label. Nope, it's supposed to be sweet pepper black night, so they're supposed to go quite dark. Let's hope they do before the winter sets in. This one, I have no idea. Sweet potatoes are still hanging on. I shall see how they go underneath soon. Other than that, plants are still growing. So that's the garden update. Yeah, lots still to do. From now on, there isn't going to be that many garden videos. I think I'll be doing at least one in a month through the winter, and I'll just show what I've harvested. Just do short little updates, but there isn't much that's going to be done. We have some things that we'd like to do, but that all depends on if we have any money. If we don't, we just make do, as we always do. But I'll show you what we do with the few things we harvest, any tidying up we do, changing and sorting out the beds and planting more things and covering and protecting in the winter. But there's not much else to share. From now on, this time of the year, everything starts going indoors. It's all homemaking and preserving, and yeah, I'm still preserving some things, but it's mostly using the things that we've preserved, using the store cupboard stuff, because especially now when there's no money coming in for a bit, I'm really relying on the store cupboards, foodstuffs, and it's actually amazing what you could come up with. I've got years and years of experience of using the store cupboard and making do, so for me it's normal, and it's quite comforting that I can make a meal out of what most people would think of as what on earth would I do with that. I think that comes over time and experience. I do plan on creating a store cupboard cookbook eventually, not right now. Right now I'm focusing on preserving in the garden what we are growing so that I can protect them, and then moving on to, it's that Christmas season. You know me and Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas. And so homemaking takes on a whole new activity list, to say the least. I am so itching for decorating, and I've got this really strong urge and this need to clear out, to decorate, to cozy and warm up and prepare the house and everything else in the house, and even us, for the winter months. It's like, how can I explain it? It's like when animals in nature, they prepare for the winter to see them through. And I think as humans, we look forward with energy to preparing our homes where we're going to be hunkering down in bad weather, and enjoying the things that we do in the season to bring light and color, joy into what is normally dark and gloomy time of the year. But for me, it's one of my favorites, and all the lights and the decorations and the smells and the food specific for the season. So that is what I'm preparing for, and I'll share with you those bits. It's mostly going to be homemaking. Of course, I'm still working on the business, I'm still writing, and I'll be doing those bits in between. But there's a lot in the next 2 months of clearing out, housekeeping, there's decorating, there's celebrating and cooking, loads and loads of cooking. So I'll share that with you as we go along. Right, I think I've run out of storage because this video keeps stopping. I don't even know where the last one stopped. I've been talking and filming when there's nothing happening. So for now, I will speak to you again in the next video, which will be indoors. I'll be showing you what I'm doing there. And don't forget that cabbage, the fermented cabbage, the one and only perfect one. There is another one in there I showed you, but that beautiful big one that I had has been beautifully fermented, and it's delicious. Lovely sauerkraut. I had some today, and it's yummy. Slightly too salty for my liking, because I'm not a very big salt fan, but I'm feeling good. Doesn't do me any harm. All right, folks, until next time, which the video will be indoors next time, I shall speak to you then. Take care. Soon.